We are Two Guys Playing Zelda, and you can follow us on Twitter at Two Guys Play Zelda, or email us at twoguysplayingzelda@gmail.com.
Welcome to part 4 of our video walkthrough for the Spirit Temple, and where we are right now, we just walked through the boss door.
We're almost there.
Almost done. Sadly, almost done with my personal favorite dungeon in the
any Zelda game, really.
Oh,
really?
It's up there. Yep, it is. It was number 1, I think, of the games I've played so far. Anyway.
Well, we played most of them, though.
Yep. But yeah. Anyway, back on track here. This is the first time we really get to see Twinrova face to face. Earlier, we saw them kidnap Nabaru.
Well, that's kind of face to face.
It's kind of face to face. But now they're about to unleash Iron Knuckle on us for the third and final time.
Which actually, as we'll see here in just a little while, is spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1 is actually Nabaru.
Yep. And I like that little funny moment there where he stands up and reaches for his axe, and it's not there.
Yeah, I think it's unnecessary.
No.
A big tough guy like that in an awkward moment like that.
Well, remember, it's Nabaru. So.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, she's been brainwashed by the witches, and now she's coming to get you.
Some of that black magic, right?
Mm-hmm. So we're going to use
Neighbor's Love.
Neighbor's Love, which will block us from damage. The Iron Knuckle can still knock us back.
Yeah, but we don't take any damage, as you said.
Yep. And it doesn't actually use magic too quickly, so...
No. Truly good item. I mean, just if you don't want to get losing your health.
Yep. Especially before the next boss
fight. Which, the boss fight, like we said, like in our previous walkthroughs for this temple, it's not really hard. It just kind of takes a while.
It does. I actually believe I did have to use a fairy on my walkthrough. I don't think it's on this video.
That's not surprising.
Yeah. I usually do have to, but... Again, with the big Goron sword, the Iron Knuckles die quick. Much quicker than
definitely.
Sword.
If you get a couple jump attacks on them,
yep.
I mean, they're not hard at all.
And now, as we see, it was really Nabaru brainwashed.
Now, has she been an Iron Knuckle for 7 years?
God, that'd be a terrible
That's the
life.
question.
I don't know. I bet that'd be pretty powerful.
I don't know, man. Did you see his axe? I could walk around with that axe. I'd be okay with that.
That is true. She could wreak some havoc.
Yes.
With that.
And I love this theme music right here.
Oh, for the boss.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, I agree.
But it's not this the whole boss fight, right? It's just this kind of like at the introduction, I guess.
And when you eventually defeat them.
Now this is also actually at the beginning of the game in the intro screen. Like if you watch the intro go all the way through, that scene right there is at the very end of the intro screen.
Which is pretty neat.
A little bit of knowledge for you all.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever stayed on the intro screen that long. I'm so anxious to play
I think I recorded it. That's the only reason I knew that.
Ah, nice. But now that we've beaten Iron Knuckle for the
Love
third...
the boss lead-up room, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, similar room to what we've seen several times in this dungeon. Love it, though. But yeah, now we're actually ready to face Twinrova. I forget their individual names. I can never remember.
Kumi and Koteki and Kuma or something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Twinrova.
Yeah, Twinrova, yeah. It wouldn't be the first name we pronounced wrong.
It wouldn't be. At least we were thinking.
Or the first enemy we got wrong. It just.
We're not the best with enemy names.
All natural.
Yep. Oh, I do love the music though, and I like the general theme of one of them being like the fire, one of them being ice.
That is cool.
And
yeah,
you have
I do
to
like
turn
that.
it against the other.
Turn against Like I said, we've been kind of talking about this in earlier walkthroughs, but really the hardest part about this boss fight is getting them close together.
Oh, it's tough.
And hitting them.
Because as you'll see, one of them will shoot a beam of their magic at you, and you have to use your mirror shield
to reflect at the other one.
Yeah, which can be tough if they're way apart from each other, as you'll see.
I find the easiest way to do it is like, okay, you have like one of them on you, and then Z-target the other one, and it'll usually shoot the ice or fire beam that way.
It's a very handy trick, but again, they have to be somewhat close.
And you still have to move too, because they move after you just,
Yeah. In the later stages of this fight, another complication you'll run into is switching between the big Goron sword, which is a two-handed sword, and your shield. But we'll deal with that.
Yeah, you have to do that to actually aim the shield in a certain direction, which I mentioned earlier, kind of.
Yeah.
Really, you don't even need your shield for this whole first part. You don't need your shield until the second part of the fight.
No, you need your you don't need your sword.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
My bad. Did I say shield though?
Yes, you did.
You don't need your sword for the whole first part. You definitely need your shield for this first part.
Which is definitely unique for a boss, though, to not even use a weapon, really.
Yeah, you'll use it in the second part, but not the first part.
And also, the thing to remember is, I believe their magic, if it misses you, does leave a spot on the floor. Or that might be in the second half of the fight. No, it's
right here.
and it'll stay on the floor for a second or two, and you don't want to walk into it.
The second half of the fight is where she either shoots a ice or fire beam, I guess, or projectile. And you got to collect 3 on your shield to get her.
Yep, fun fight. This is a very fun boss fight. It's tough. Like
it is tough. I kind of wish they would have kept the theme music the whole time.
I know. Oh, there's where I mentioned.
Yes. Well, if it's there, don't jump into it like I just did.
Well, I thought you had it blocked with your sword, but clearly not the case.
No.
And that ice and fire.
You mean my shield?
Yeah.
now, man, we're getting all our weapons mixed up right here.
We're so excited about this dungeon. What can I say?
Using the shield, we're supposed to be using the sword. Using the sword, we're talking about shields.
Don't do what we say.
Yeah. Just watch it. We actually do go on the video.
Yeah. Although I think we've only hit him once here, so
we've blown this commentary about 3 or 4 times already.
Hey, we're not perfect. We're not perfect. We're doing this on the fly.
Yes.
But yeah, we're having a hard time getting them close together.
It's hard to talk right now. There's just nothing going on. We just keep missing.
That is true. Start reading our list here.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean it's just like I mean it's not. It's hard to get them together, and it's really just luck.
Yeah.
That's all. It is luck.
And sometimes it's even easier to not even use the Z targeting, but
yeah, that's true. That is true. Because I mean, like, yeah, she's already gone. I mean, you can't even reflect it really, as you'll see. Bam!
Oh!
Yeah, I can tell from the angle I was standing that was going to happen.
And then you back into the fire again for good
measure.
Now, finally, I think we got him in a position
to
hit him.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you can get him close, it's not hard at all. It's just...
Yep.
I think no matter how good I got at this boss fight, I would never be able to beat it in a decent time.
No, we both did a run through of this dungeon, and it took both of us quite a bit.
I think about 10 minutes, 10.5 minutes or so.
Probably close, yeah. They're a pain. Fun fight, though. I really enjoyed this fight. It's just a fun concept.
It's one of the more unique concepts.
Yeah.
It's just unique boss battle.
Yeah.
That you really don't see too much throughout in the rest of the Zelda games, really.
Not really.
It's kind of always like you use your weapon, which you obviously do in this one too.
Oh yeah. Eventually.
You use your weapon and then you just hit him with the sword and the fight's over.
Yeah.
But this one, like, you don't use the sword in the first part.
And I like the 2 stages you have to go through as well.
No, there's a lot of bosses that have 2 stages,
especially
but this one,
Ganondorf.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole different 2 stages.
Phantom Ganon.
Dude, the little castle run in there too.
Yeah. we'll get there eventually.
Yeah. Really, I mean, well, I see. She just never gets in a good place, to hit her. Because once you get turned sideways so much, you just can't really reflect it that well.
At that point, you almost have to let go of the Z target and reposition yourself so you don't get side swipes like that. I think you get it. Oh
man, I think I've only hit her 1 time.
And you might end up using a fairy.
I think I do because I think I get the beeping hearts.
Yeah.
Which we always try to use a fairy right away to get that off.
Yeah, because you guys don't want to hear that.
Because it's annoying. I think you're right. I think I actually do use one.
Well, I know I had to. So.
Well, I've only hit him once. I mean,
twice. I think you've got twice.
Oh, twice. Okay.
Yeah. This is not our.
It's just a long. Yeah.
Effort.
Yeah. Well, it's hard. It's just hard to get them together.
And as you can see, we go ahead and equip the. Yeah, we go ahead and use it. Yeah.
Good idea. You got some of the beeping hearts.
Alright, now you're good to go. Now you're rejuvenated, like Popeye with his spinach. You're ready to fight now.
Well, I think you only got to reflect their magic back out in 3 or 4. I think it's 4. I think it's 4. I think it's 4.
Thankfully, it goes a little quicker at some point. I think we get 2 pretty quick.
I think you're right. I think we do too. Right here, we gotta get one right here. It's like this is our first time seeing a video.
Yeah. I think they were feeling bad for you there and finally and let you get them. Oh, only 3 times.
Oh, they only 3 times. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, the whole key is getting them together. Like you're right. Yeah. Sometimes if you take off the Z targeting,
it's tough though.
Yeah, the names Koteki and Kumar. Kumar. Jesus Christ.
Kumar and Koteki go to White Castle. Anyway, now they've changed form into Twinrova, and what you want to do is collect 3 types of the same magic, whether it's fire or ice.
And if she throws a different one, use your A sidestep. That way you get out of the wherever hits the ground, you'll get out of the way.
Yep. Yeah, you just gotta keep an eye on which wand she keeps hanging.
And when you get 3 of them, just walk towards her. You don't have to do anything. Just walk towards her, and it'll shoot out at her.
And here's what we mentioned earlier in our walkthrough. You switch to the big Goron sword, of course, to hit her. When you go back to the middle, make sure you put your sword away.
And I think you gotta quit moving to do that, don't you?
I think so too. See,
which I'm trying to figure out
right now.
here.
You're trying to block with your sword instead of.
I think you just have to stand still, just completely still there. Yeah, you get the put away button right there.
Now you can get your shield back out and start collecting.
I wasn't prepared there.
No,
But yeah, you see right here the little side step. The side step is like, well, you know.
I think over an A.
Two girls taunting me there.
Yeah. Twins taunting you.
Yeah. Twins are always taunting.
Oh. Yeah, it's always nice when she throws a couple in a row that are the same type at you. It makes it a little easier.
Yeah, here I use a little side step, which you gotta you don't have to use, but it's the quickest way to get. Yeah. If you use two, you'll be out of the range of the ice floor or the fire floor.
Yeah. As you've seen, we've gotten stuck in it once or twice, especially in the earlier stage.
And I think this is it right here. Just walk towards her.
I think so too.
Like really, once you get the hits on her, it's not that hard of a. Well, you gotta get your sword out right here first.
Oh.
But it's really not that hard of a boss fight. It's just more of a get them in the right positions.
Get them in the right position and make sure you stay out of. Don't get hit with those magic beads.
Yeah.
Also, make sure you don't forget to pick up the piece of heart here. It appears on one of the random side platforms. Make sure you don't forget to grab it on your way out of the dungeon.
I was always curious to see if you forgot that, if you go back and get it. I don't think you can.
I have no idea.
I think that's the only time you can get it is right here at the end of any temple.
So don't forget it.
I do like this little scene right here.
Oh, I do too. Their death scene.
Especially as she lies about her age. I'm 400 years old. I'm only 380.
It's like you're twins.
And they're twins.
Yeah. It's actually the theme music going on too.
Yeah. Man, it'd be cool if 400 years and just see the change in Hyrule. Yeah, I was gonna say the world as in real life, but instead of go with Hyrule instead.
Yeah. Probably not a lot of change in that spirit temple.
No,
So some random kid and some thief come on.
Which I think I've heard that Arbor Grounds might be not the same thing, but Arbor Grounds and Twilight Princess might kind of be the same thing as
cool.
the Spirit Temple, or same area, or maybe in the same temple, like, you know.
That'd be fun. Yeah, I'd like for the games to be tied together somehow like that. That'd be a really cool concept. But yeah, as you mentioned, make sure you get the heart piece, yeah.
And we're finally done with the Red Spinal Temple, or favorite temple.
Oh, love this temple. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed playing it. Hopefully you do a little better on that boss fight than we did.
Yeah, it is a great temple, though.
Yeah, we both enjoyed it very much. And that wraps up our video walkthrough for the Spirit Temple.